Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news, theories, breakdowns, and more. I'm Chris, and today we're going to be talking about Deadpool, which for me is a huge, exciting topic, one of my favorite characters in the MCU, and I'm so excited to have him come over from the Fox universe to the MCU, have Ryan Reynolds continue on this great role, and even have him writing the film for Disney. Now there's a lot of possibilities and a lot of questions as to how the connection is going to be made. We still haven't quite seen a Fox crossover, even though it's been teased at us a few times, but it just ended up being Ralph Bohner. The big question for Deadpool is, how will the character make his way over to the MCU and still remain Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool? And how is that going to impact the future of the MCU, or is Deadpool going to remain slightly outside of the MCU? Well, one of the big answers for this question could reside in the multiverse, and we know we're going to finally start exploring that in either Spider-Man or indefinitely Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. So the question is, does Deadpool use the multiverse to make his way into the MCU, and what exactly will that look like? We have an idea of what Deadpool's plans are as he makes his way into the MCU, coming from a relatively well-known scooper. And it looks like his plans are to take over the multiverses. Just a reminder guys, we are still doing our Stormbreaker Marvel Legends series set giveaway. All you need to do to enter is subscribe to this channel and subscribe to the Cosmic Wonder. The giveaway ends at the end of the month, and we'll be picking a random comment from the comment section in all of our videos. Good luck guys. So it definitely has merit to say that this video is more of a theory and a fun video than an actual plot leak that is definitely going to happen in the MCU with Deadpool. But coming from Daniel Richman, who is a very well-known scooper for a lot of things Marvel, as well as other huge movie titles, has recently quote-unquote leaked to us Deadpool will try to take over the multiverse at some point for fun. Now this comes from his Patreon account, where you can subscribe to get his insider scoops and different ideas of things that are going on, and to his credit, he has been right about a ton of things in his career as a scooper. But also, to be fair, he's also been wrong about things. Now the reason behind this is stuff changes, things happen, ideas are thrown around, and whatever gets to him, he gives to us. So I'm not discrediting or saying that it's not possible or real. I'm just saying don't expect a Deadpool multiverse, King of the Multiverse movie to come out just yet. It will be interesting to see how Deadpool does end up getting interactively added into the MCU. It sounds like the plan for Marvel and for Disney right now is to get this character into the MCU, to have him remain Ryan Reynolds, and to have that awesome opportunity for this character who everybody already loves from Fox be introduced into the very successful MCU. Now, to watch Deadpool try to take over the multiverse just for the fun of it, which is what it sounds like from this scoop, does sound very appealing and very entertaining. It doesn't sound realistic, and it definitely doesn't sound like something he's going to be able to pull off, but it would definitely be fun to watch him and whoever tags along with him try to take over the multiverse, only to end up landing him in the MCU, where he'll meet the likes of Doctor Strange, Wanda, and Spider-Man, meaning I could finally get the Deadpool Spider-Man team up I've been waiting for so long. Definitely one of my favorite duos in the Marvel comics, and I'm hoping to really see that on the big screen someday, especially with Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool being transferred over to the MCU. Now that concludes the rumor that I heard from Daniel RPK on his Patreon account about Deadpool taking over the MCU multiverse. But I'd like to add on to it a way I think would be a lot of fun to see Deadpool enter the MCU. And it comes from probably my favorite comic of all time, Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. Now I would really love to see a version of this play out where it's Deadpool kills the Fox universe. And for those of you who don't know what Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe is, it's a comic book storyline where Deadpool ends up going a little bit crazy because of his interpersonality that tells him what to do, and eventually convince him to kill all of the characters in the Marvel Universe. Eventually he even gets to Professor X, who, upon reading Deadpool's mind, trying to stop him from committing all of these terrible acts, actually realizes everything that Wade knows and goes insane and eventually dies himself as well. It's a very graphic version of the storyline, of course. Deadpool killing people in the Marvel Universe is always very graphic, always very rated R-esque. So it would be very crazy and definitely over the top and unnecessary, and to be completely honest, I don't think this is going to be the route they do. I don't think they're going to completely trash the Fox universe, nor do I think they're going to convince most of the actors to come back just to get killed off by Deadpool for a funny joke. But imagine how cool it would be for Deadpool to go through killing all of the characters from the Fox universe, And then Doctor Strange steps in, pulls him into the MCU, and shows him that there are other universes and that his imagination is playing jokes on him about being a comic book character. Overall, I think that would be a lot of fun, but guys, that's just a fun little theory and a side tidbit. Nothing that's actually going to happen, and I don't imagine that's even close to what's going to end up happening in the MCU. I think it would be really cool, and I can't wait to see what it is that Disney and Ryan Reynolds come up with for the introduction of Deadpool into the universe. Some behind-the-scenes stuff maybe from Endgame, or maybe he really will try to take over the MCU multiverse. Let me know you guys' thought of this rumor in the comment section down below. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys. We're doing daily uploads, talk about all major movie and television news right here on Cosmic Culture.